Hello there, my name is Todd, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. And today, I'll be the little DM of this little game that we play called D&D 5e. Now, meet the players.
Hello, my name is Darren, and I play Seltra, the Drow Artificer.
I'm Steven, I'm playing Karis, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hello. My name is Brittany, and I'll be playing Lorel, the half-elf paladin.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I'll be playing Mavari, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Miranda. I play Niskita, the Tiefling Rogue Warlock.
Hello, my name is James, and I'll be playing the Great Sage Tyranny.
Today, we're going to do a little something different. It is a quiz, however, it's a fill in the blank. I'm going to admit, it's a little difficult, but because we have such pro players, I have faith in all of you. And this encompasses a large span of time of D&D, so it should be fun. Steven, you've been playing this game the longest. I expect you to get nothing wrong.
As per usual.
Yes. All right. Darren, are you ready?
Sure.
So, lawful good, true neutral, and chaotic evil are examples of creature what?
Alignment?
Yes. Sure. I'm going to be honest. I actually don't know because it's fill in the blank, so I have to wait till the very end. So that'll be fun. All right.
I'm gonna go with alignment.
You know what? I buy it. It's a good one. Steven, here's yours. The blank is an iconic monster with a main floating body and several eye stalks.
Beholder.
Yes. Fun enough. That's actually the background on my phone. I love the Beholder so much. All right. Brittany, I was about to call you Lorel, and I was like, she has a real name. Brittany, magic users can cast lower level spells called blank without expending a spell slot. Oh, shit.
Wait. Magic users can cast lower level spells called, cantrips.
Yeah, sounds right. Why not? All right. Becca?
Yeah.
As part of initial character creation, players can choose a race and a blank.
Class?
I mean, that seems right to me. Why not? Steven? I'm sorry, it's Miranda.
Thanks.
Oh, I said Steven because he talked about this like less than 5 minutes ago. All right. Now, Miranda, I want you to know that if you don't get this, the amount of people that will make fun of you is hundreds.
Yep, I know.
All right. A bunch of nerdy voice actors plays D&D weekly on Twitch in blank role.
Critical Role.
What? You
Dimension
managed to
roll.
get that? Dimension roll. Actually, that's pretty catchy. Is it too late to rename this bitch? All right. James. Blank magic is most closely associated with the classes of cleric and paladin.
Divine.
That seems legit, yeah. Who's next? Oh, Darren, you're gonna get this. There's a few people who wouldn't, but you're gonna get this.
Alright.
All right. So, R.A. Salvatore's Dark Elf Ranger Blank de Worden first appeared in the Crystal Shard.
Is this Drizzt?
It is Drizzt, which I'm pretty sure how to spell it, but not 100%. I'm gonna go with that. I think that's right.
It's awful to spell.
Well, thanks. I took my best shot. Shit.
No, not their spelling, but how it is spelled.
How it's spelled. I'm like, how is
Kid. Steven, are you ready?
I'm a little nervous after that last question.
Let's see. What's yours? Oh, yeah, you should be. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Blank Greenwood created the Forgotten Realm setting.
Oof.
Jonathan?
Oh no.
You know what? Jonathan seems like a good guess. Do you want to go with an H or just a O-N?
Let's go with the H.
Okay, Jonathan. You got it. I gotta be honest. I have no idea. All right. Brittany.
Yeah.
Players. Oh, come on. Players can level up by gaining blank points.
Experience points.
What? You managed to get that? That's crazy. This is the only game out there that has ever used this system. What the
The
fuck?
only game.
Sure, why not? Oh, all right. Oof, Becca.
Yeah,
It's time to talk about your people.
my
Uh-oh.
people.
While halflings are known for their cheer and affability?
Affability.
Affability. Is that a real word?
Yes.
I would
And
hope so.
friendliness.
Oh, I feel bad that I don't know that word. Anyways, while halflings are known for their cheer and friendliness, blank are known to be skilled tinkers.
Gnomes.
There you go, you fucking midget.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, no.
It's fun. All right. Oh, this is an easy one. Who is this? Miranda? Yeah, she's gonna get it. All right.
Am I though?
Gary Blank co-created D&D along with Dave Arneson.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
You don't?
What?
You don't?
No, I don't.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't know names at all.
Yeah, I don't know names.
And I know this one.
I knew that too.
I go that guy, some guy.
So, James.
Yep.
The guidebook for players, both old and new, is the players.
Book.
Ooh, here's one that James is way too old to the game to know. But let's see if Darren does. Acquisitions Blank is the name of a series and its
Wow, that's. Sorry.
Eponymous.
eponymous company, a collaboration with Penny Arcade.
First of all, I was unaware that Penny Arcade was still going. Acquisitions Incorporated.
James, did you know who that was?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Actually, I did. Yeah.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I used to read Penny Arcade. I'm surprised they're still going. I haven't heard anything from them in like a decade.
I will say, I don't know how old this test is, so who knows? All right, Steven. Now, I know this is going to be really hard because we never talk about it, but I think it's come up once or twice in this podcast. So let's see if you know. In combat, players roll for blank to determine turn order.
Are you butt fucking me?
Initiative?
Yes. I like how much these vary. Like, the difference between this and Gary Gygax is hilarious. Like, some of these questions are like, what the fuck? And some of them are like,
Played the game at all.
Yes. You know what? Becca? No.
Brittany.
Brittany. It was a B word. I was somewhere in the ballpark.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, Brittany.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to go to Becca instead?
Uh.
All right, so in Germanic mythology, blank are fairies or sprites. In D&D, they're dungeon-dwelling reptilian humanoids.
Oh, kobolds.
I'm actually kind of surprised you got that.
Yeah, no, believe it or not,
Perfect.
I actually was just running through my Pinterest and I actually learned that little fact not but a couple of days ago. So
Really?
yeah, for real, I had no
It's a
idea
weird
that
place
they
to
were
learn that.
they were little fairy folk. But no, they're kobolds.
Shit. Well,
I
that
love
ruined the fun.
kobolds.
I'm just kidding.
Cute.
Becca, you're
Yeah.
gonna get this because you're weird. From the Old English meaning, corpse, a blank is an undead magic user.
Lich.
Hey, Miranda.
Mhm.
Interesting. The person who runs the game is called the dungeon or game blank.
Master.
Are you fucking kidding?
You know, I'm just going to put this out there for future monetization purposes, but the way she said master right there, I feel like there's money there. Anyway,
Thought
James,
you put the question in there just for her to call you master.
It does have the word master.
yeah, it makes
Gosh
me
darn
hungry.
it.
That's weird. James,
Yo.
what the fuck? I want to give you hard ones. This is dumb. All right. The measure of a character's health is their hit blank.
Points?
You know what? Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Damn it. Darren,
Yeah?
a barbarian's blank imbues them with primal ferocity.
I'll tell you what you were gonna say. Rage.
Fills them with a boner. All right. Steven. Ooh, speaking of boners, I love this one.
I don't understand.
Stephen Blank is a gothic horror campaign setting containing the famous vampire Strahd von Zarovich.
Curse of Strahd?
The Curse of Strahd. You know what? I'm going to say I'm not sure because it wasn't originally called that, so I don't fucking know. How do they spell Strahd? I don't remember. Oh, there we go.
Strahd, I think.
What was it? Something about Ravenloft is what it was originally called, but I don't
The
remember.
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft or something.
Yeah,
Damn.
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft is the setting. Oh, wait, yes, that is the answer. Curse of Strahd is a campaign within the setting. I mean, I already said the answer, but yeah, Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft is the correct answer.
One of those is much harder than the other one, so I'm not sure. Like Curse of Strahd is what it's a widely used term, and you see it all over the place. But the no, not so much the other one. Oh man, who's next? Brittany. All right, fine.
Yo.
Sneak attack is a defining feature of the Blank class.
The rogue class.
There you go. Oh shit. Okay, Becca, are you ready?
No.
Oh, that's a fair answer, madam. The world of Greyhawk is the official setting of the adventure titled Ghost of Blank. I'm gonna give you a minute.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I know this one.
Hi, can I ask the audience?
I mean, sure, they'll respond when I release this in like 4 weeks.
I meant like the other players. They're my audience currently.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Just
She
to
wants
make,
to ask us.
yeah, just to make sure it's the right audience. Who do you want to ask?
Sultra.
Sultra.
Or Darren.
Darren, what episode are you up to on listening to the podcast? I'm sorry, your audience is invalid. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Darren, give her a hint. But don't be salty about it.
Okay, that he kind of did just give you a hint. A very marshy hint. A salty,
smart enough.
marshy hint.
I'm not smart enough for those hints.
A salty, marshy hit.
I love this.
I don't know.
Rowan, gosh darn it.
No, this is Becca. Becca's dumb as fuck.
All right, Darren, what is it?
It's Ghost of Saltmarsh.
'Cause-
It's really funny because me and Darren, I don't think neither of us have played the actual modules. We just know the settings.
What?
We know the settings, and I've looked into it because I've been doing sailing campaigns, and I wanted mechanics for sailing, and Ghost of Saltmarsh says it has them.
But it
And
doesn't.
I was going to leave it at that.
I don't want to ask Miranda this because I want her to have harder questions, but this is fine. Miranda, here's your bullshit question. When targeted by a fireball spell,
God.
a player must make a dexterity blank throw to try to avoid damage.
Dexterity saving throw.
What? I can't believe you got that.
What?
I wasn't sure because you've never passed one of those.
Oh,
Thanks.
damn.
Appreciate it.
Well, I had to hit you a little bit there. You got an easy question. What the fuck? All right, James, time for your economy test.
Uh-oh.
1 gold piece is worth 10 blank pieces, one of which is worth 10 copper pieces.
Silver.
All right, so if little Timmy goes to the market, he buys 4 apples with 5 silver pieces, how many gold pieces does he have?
I had 4 biscuits,
All
and I
of them,
ate
he
one.
killed the guy.
That's a good little Timmy. All right, Darren.
Word.
Holy fuck.
Hopefully he will use those.
Ha! What's up?
Okay, I might have to say this several times. Named after a Mesopotamian, I got it, goddess. Blank is the queen of evil dragons.
Tiamat.
Woo! Oh shit!
I would have known I would have known with either clue.
Some lady is the Queen of Dragons. All
The
right.
Tiamat is actually not associated with dragons in Mesopotamia whatsoever.
No, that was the most off-putting thing when she was added to Smite.
She's not.
Maybe they just liked her and they liked the name. Steven, blank are a playable race with infernal ancestry.
Tiefling.
Yeah, you read too much.
We have
course.
2 of them.
Well, yeah, but nobody pays attention to them.
Nobody pays attention to them. This guy.
That's true, though.
All right. Who's next? Brittany. What the fuck?
Boy, what's up?
Players roll a die with blanks. Oh. Players roll a die with blank sides to make attacks or ability checks, among others.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? What
Yeah.
kind of sentence is that? Players roll a die with blank sides to make attacks or 20 sides.
Yeah, when it finally clicked in my brain, I was like, oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what kind of sentence is that? How am I supposed to? Oh, well, yeah, all right.
Weird. All right, Becca. Ooh. This is up in the air. Here we go. The hand and eye of blank,
Oh.
an evil deity, are 2 of the most infamous artifacts in D&D.
Oh, is it Vecna?
It is! See, I like how you just casually answer things with confidence. You have a certain weirdness about you in that way, because you sound like you're questioning yourself, but confident at the same time. It's very weird.
It's
part of my
also
charm.
hilarious that you didn't know Salt Marsh, but you knew Vecna.
Yeah. It's okay. All right, Miranda?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm not sure she's gonna know this one. Oh, all right, Miranda. Blank is the ability reserved for a character's willpower, perception, and intuition.
Wisdom.
I know I am. Thank you.
Shut up.
So, James, D&D is owned by the publisher Blank of the Coast.
Who is it this week? Wizards.
It's pretty funny.
Sorcerers of the...
All right. Now, I couldn't do this while I
But
was
if
going.
you listen to the movie that I watched yesterday, it's owned by Hasbro.
If you listen to your heart.
Hasbro
It
owns
goes
Boozy.
it goes down deep. It goes down like a corporate daisy chain.
Yes, it does.
It's
Well,
disgusting.
Hasbro
I
is-
hate
And,
it.
and changes every year.
Hasbro owns it, but Wizards of the Coast is the publisher. So, I mean, if they wanted to really trip you up with semantics,
Yeah.
Actually, that does clarify things. Thank you.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's a daisy chain of corporations and I can't stand it.
It's worth a lot of money.
That it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 90%. The average score is 84, so that's good. The happy quote we got was, "You're so money and you don't even know it." What the fuck? So,
from a song I've never listened to,
is that a song? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I asked.
Apparently, Ed Greenwood is the creator of the Forgotten Realms setting, which, hey, thanks, buddy. And Ravenloft is the name of the setting. Oh, shit, those were both Stephen.
Yeah.
Well, this is awkward. So the only 2 y'all missed were those. Everybody did a good job. Give yourselves a high five. Some of these were fucking hard, I will say. So that's weird.
Like the Germanic fairy.
Yeah, that was fun.
Darren, what? As long as no dates were involved, I think I would have been
That
able
was
to.
a question, sweetie. The Germanic fairy. The kobold.
The kobold wasn't.
That was one of the questions. Like,
well, yeah, I know, but
that
but
would
when
have been a
when you
difficult
said-
question.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, but when they talked about like little dungeoning lizard people, I was like, oh, I mean, like you would have gotten it either way unless you just didn't know what a kobold was in general.
I strongly disagree.
How many tiny lizard people do you know that are in Dungeons and Dragons?
There's a
I
lot
don't
of-
know anybody in Dungeons and Dragons.
Quiet, you.
Well, there's so many creatures that I think too many people would have tried to think of something that they've never heard of, or like thought it was a trick question or something like that, because they don't know Germanic mythology. Nobody does.
Yes, that is true.
Most people don't.
Me and Darren actually do like Germanic mythology because fairies are crazy. Like they aren't just like fucking pixies.
Tinkerbell or anything.
Yeah,
like,
Tinkerbell or some nonsense like that. Me and
Fairies
Darren's
are
favorite
scary.
is the Valraven.
Ooh.
Yes.
That one is
That was
pretty gnarly.
terrifying.
Let's get this shindig stopped. Boom.
My name is Steven, and you're listening to the Dungeon Spade Podcast. Karist stood silently as the last speech at his father's funeral came to a close. He didn't have a speech. Why would he? The Dragonborn traditions had him leave home at an early age, and as Karist recently found out, his father had turned to drinking and other means of getting a quick high several years after Karist left for the capital. Karist, Odron asked. Karist, please at least acknowledge that you heard me. Karist looked towards his aging mentor. His face wasn't sad, but the couple gears that were metaphorically in his head were turning. Do you think Valhalla awaits your father? Karist turned back to the grave. The answer to this question seemed obvious, but Odron was known for asking questions like this for a purpose. He turned back. I see you've learned why I ask these questions. Valhalla is for those who have lost their lives in battle. But just because this part of the country isn't under invasion does not mean that there were no battles to be had. Your father was battling his own mind. The way he saw best to do that was to poison himself to steal the joys of tomorrow for today. You almost never know what battles someone is fighting alone, and until you become a Valkyrie who can wield that judgment, you must reserve your assumptions. Kara sat down and let that sink in for a bit before asking, how much fighting is necessary to be accepted into Valhalla? You know that is above my pay grade. Until Odin himself wants to come down to give us a rulebook, we can only act on what we believe is right. That does not mean, however, that you should seek out battles needlessly. A constantly fighting spirit will wear itself out, and when the time comes and it needs to fight, it will have nothing left. That last line rung out in Karist's head. This time, though, it was out of irony. He had just died again, and by some manipulation of fate was brought back to where he lay. The meaning of life was starting to blur a bit. His only counsel was a purple alien, not even of this world, while sitting in the back of a cart pulled by a mechanical beast that the Red Clan could only dream of.
Not all of us will be granted to go where we wish, to see the end and be accepted. But just because you haven't arrived there doesn't mean it's not real. Your own faith and your own beliefs are what matters. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it won't appear.
He knew the words of the former amnesiac were true, but it would take a while to sink in. Lavari spoke of a grander scheme than Karist could comprehend, one where the gods of his world and even this one were merely pawns to entities that sought out strange goals that manipulated those that can control time itself.
The last time you guys were on this little trip that we call Fun City, you ended up in a fight, 4 demons at the top of a hill, saved over 3 dozen people, There was roughly around 40. I think the demons killed 4 or 5. So, but it was still over 3 dozen people. And then you came chasing after these demons who, in theory, had children with them. And you had Niskita and I could do this, Randall?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead of you. And then through a series of unfortunate events, Niskita ended up in a bit of a pickle, and Randall is no more. Sadly, he was lost to us, but he can come back in an hour of meditation. I think it's a ritual spell, anyways. I hope
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Okay, I feel this bet then.
Yeah,
All right.
no.
So-
He's got 1 hit point. I don't expect him to last long if he ever gets caught.
He's a scrapper. So you guys went up the road a little bit more. Y'all were going fast, and then once Seltra lost connection with Randall, y'all got a little bit of slow down, a little bit more looking around, and then you came upon 6 individuals. I can do math. 4 plus 2. 6 individuals in this wooded area. It is again, it's kind of sparse trees, mostly pine trees. They're pretty thick, not too thick though, but it's a grassy area, but it's like shortcut grass, and it's like a little bit of a path where the carriage was going through. So it's not a permanent path, and it is dark out, but it's not pitch black. So Karis can see, maybe not finer details distant, but he can still see. But these 6 figures were standing in the road, and then they were waiting for you. And there was a very large demonic man. So he is a stacked dude, taking that juice, a little too much of it. And he's got a horned helmet or he's got horns that have armor around them that make it look like a helmet. And they kind of go up and towards the back of his head. They're shorter. He has like red, glowing and burning eyes underneath a helmet that just kind of covers his whole face like a mask. And he has what looks like demon skin and human skin, like his bare chest and like the bottom of his arms. That's human. You can see like his human bicep and biology where it is, and you can see like the outlines of muscles. But then where the demon skin takes over, it just kind of looks like a crusted overlay, like somebody took demon skin and like just melded it into his skin to act as kind of like an armor, or like it's growing on him and kind of mutating. And then he has this kind of double-edged sword that looks like it's made out of like molten rock, and on either side of it, it's on fire. It's basically like a double-edged sword of fire, and it's pretty badass. Not gonna lie, I like him. I think he's great. He won't live very long, but that sucks. I'm still rooting for him. And the other person with him is not her, because I can't say her name. It's a woman. You can see she has green skin underneath, like full plate armor. And she does have horns, and you can see like there are horns going underneath the armor itself, kind of like his, except for his horns are even covered up by armor, where hers are showing underneath, like at the bottom. And you can see a little bit of her mouth under this helmet. You can see her green skin underneath the hands of the gauntlets, and between the forearm plate and like the upper arm plate of the full plate armor. And you can see that she actually even has plate armor around her hooves, which come down to like demonic hooves. And then she has a tail, which is also armored. So it looks like she could use it as a weapon if she wanted to. And then her wings come up out of the back of the armor, and you can see it's dripping with like this green liquid that may or may not be part of her, just her anatomy. Like, maybe it does it, maybe it's a side effect of something that's happening. But thus far in the fight, she has proven herself to be a caster. So she is a caster of some kind, wearing full plate armor. When y'all went into this, Lorel heard him talk in Abyssal to her and say that she has a role and focus on it. And y'all weren't too sure of it. I don't know if y'all actually know what that is yet, but if you have any guesses, you can give that a go. Niskita, poor Niskita, she started the fight out silenced and tied up. She is no longer tied up, but she is still silenced. She is still unable to sprechen das English. But she's over there. She's across the way. She's been shooting at people, which has been a little aggravating, but she hasn't garnered their anger yet. The fight has been going decently well. One of these demons is down already. Let's see here. Yeah, one of them is down. Another one is almost down. One of them is pretty hurt, and then one of them is alright. But the man, he's pretty good. The woman, she's pretty good. He's taken a few good hits, but she hasn't really been attacked too much. I believe Tyr turned her into a sheep, as he is prone to do. So that was aggravating. But she was able to get out of that. And then she actually, towards the end of the episode, she looked towards Tyr, Seltra, and Mavari, and said that she was tired of these games. And then, so she started to channel lightning, and I messed up, and I apologize. So I actually misread the spell, and it hits Tyr and then goes to 3 other people, not 3 other people initially. So I'm going to add Karist in there too, just because I don't want to leave him out. Look at him. He's off to the side there.
I didn't get a chance to say counterspell because we ended it right there.
So yeah, so it's her turn. I'm adding Karist in there. So Tyr, Seltra, Mavari, and Karist. And Tyr, you want a counterspell?
Yes. Sadly.
So what is that?
It's a little boring, but hey.
Is that an intelligence check? Tyr, if you would please roll an intelligence check. Your spellcasting ability, which I believe is intelligence for you.
Yes.
All
Yes, it would be. Damn it.
Shit.
All right.
Huh.
So Tyr,
Okay.
what is your counter spell check?
8.
Unfortunately, an 8 will not suffice. This is not a high DC, I will admit. I was a little afraid. The DC was only 16. Well, I say only, but that's still, over 75%? So that's, maybe it's not as low as I wish it was, but that's fine. All right, so, unfortunately, that means that Tyr, Karist, Seltra, and Mavari need to make dexterity saving throws. Karist, I added you in there because you're resistant. You're just going to brush this shit off, probably. Wait, are you immune or are you resistant? I actually forgot.
This is lightning. I'm immune.
This is lightning, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I am immune.
So she doesn't know that. So it's still going to go at you. You're just going to look at it and go, huh, cool story.
That's fair.
I don't like this.
I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
You know who doesn't? Me.
Good.
Wait! I will
Wait.
use Flash of Genius on myself.
Alright, so let's start with Seltra. Seltra, Flash of Genius, what'd you get?
18?
18 is the DC.
Oh.
So you take 20 points of lightning damage.
Oh, sweet. I wasted an ability. Alright, I'm out.
Wait, what?
I have 7 hit points.
Oh, you know what? I apologize. I forgot to check in with people. How are y'all doing?
So my original plan was to
not
hopefully pass and then use Absorb Elements. Which, even with that, I probably still would have been unconscious because I think that would have dropped it down to 8 damage and I still would have gotten knocked out.
Okay. I'm gonna put a little gray aura around you for unhappy. Alright. That is I'm calling that the sad aura. He's
Or
still
sad
alive.
face JPEG.
Yes, he's just sad. Let's see here. So, Tyr, how did you do?
I made it 22.
Oh shit. So yeah, you passed just fine. So that is 20 points of lightning damage, sir.
I'm a wizard. That freaking stings.
Well, all right, fair enough. And Karis, Mr. Immune to Lightning, how does this look as this arc of lightning just goes from Tyr to Mavari, Seltra, and you? How does that manifest visually?
If this is chain lightning, it's kind of like Iron Man in the Avengers when Thor hits him with lightning. And it's like suit power 200%.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, my robot hand has betrayed me.
Oh no.
And last but not least, Mavari.
Yeah,
How are you?
even with advantage, I rolled 2 5s.
Mavari, you take 40 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, I'm downed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
No,
No, you're not.
I am at 0. I had full health. If that makes any difference.
No. It has to
go
pass
into the
your-
negative. You
Yeah,
have to go
it has
into
to
negative
pass
then,
your it has to pass like your total HP in the negative. There's no way.
I'm not gonna lie. I have your character sheet up. I looked at all this shit beforehand.
My hit points is 37 points.
Yeah, it'd be impossible to kill you
You'd have to
unless
go to
I
like
crit it on it.
negative 30 something.
Yeah, you have to be like negative. So he would have had to hit you for like 80,
Yeah.
60, 70. Like it you're fine. You're not dead.
Oh wait, I had temporary hit points.
How many?
I don't know. When I did it, D&D Beyond took it all. I'm at 2 hit points.
Yeah.
It was
Hey!
like 5 or something, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I
Probably.
think it was Seltra's heroism.
Yeah.
Sure.
It wasn't temporary, it was just your HP increased by 5. So
It
Yeah.
wasn't temporary hit points. Your HP just temporarily increased.
no, because temporary hit points count as a different thing. This literally just raises
that's right,
your max
that's right.
HP.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this
Okay,
just raises
well,
your
I'm-
max HP.
I'm at 2.
You? That's
Mhm.
great. All right then. This'll go really well. I'm sure of it. So at the end of her turn, it is Mavari. Hey, sup?
There's nothing I can do.
Save yourself.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Save
Yeah,
yourself.
Just so one more can come up onto me.
Where are you? Oh.
Yeah, so Mavari has one on her. Karis has one on her. Or on him. Tyr has the woman in the plate armor with the wings on him. And Seltra and Lorel both have that man right next to them. So the only person who doesn't have somebody on them is Razmi and Niskita. Niskita is way off to the side, but everybody else seems to have somebody basically attached to them.
I'm going to cast Cure
Yes.
Wounds at 2nd level on Seltra and myself.
Ooh, little
Twin
twin spell
spell it.
action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. What does that roll again?
That is 2d8 plus 4, probably.
Something like that.
Oh shit, I was actually right.
14 points of healing to both of us.
Damn. So Seltra's back up in the game. No more sad aura.
Belcher once again throws up on this man's J's.
It's very upsetting.
He is not going to go home with clean shoes.
Damn, bruh. eBay's out.
I just realized, did the woman make a saving throw?
Oh.
A wisdom one?
Uh,
She's 15 feet from me.
no, she did not. Where is she? Shit, is this her? Yes. Wisdom save?
I believe so.
20 total.
That's a pass. She just takes half damage.
Alrighty.
I believe I upcasted this too. I did upcast it, yeah. 11, whatever half of 11 is. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh, that's rough. She takes a hot 5 points of damage. And
Radiant damage.
Radiant. You hear her scream.
Radiant fuck.
Bitch. Alright, so, Mavari, unless there's something else you would like to do, Niskita,
Nope.
is your turn. What you gonna do with all that junk?
I knew you were gonna go there.
So what to do?
I forgot you were like all the way back there.
I know, I'm all the way back there, but it kind of gives me an opportunity to try a thing. It's
Ooh,
gonna be a slim chance.
Do the
Very
thing.
slim chance. I'm gonna do the thing because I think it's cool, and if I think it's cool, that's all that matters to me.
exactly. Go for it.
The only spell I can cast is Minor Illusion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast this Minor Illusion, and I'm gonna have it mimic the whispers that go on in my head, along with my voice. And through that voice, I'm gonna say, sorry, what was I gonna say? I had it planned out. Hear the whispers of the dead, hear their hatred, hear their dread. My voice is silenced, not by choice. My lord, come forth, be my voice.
Okay.
Oh,
And then
Hey, so Niskita, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll a D100?
Yep. That's how you do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was a D20. There we go. 27.
oh,
Okay. So as you do this, you see it gets a little darker. Like there is no more little bit of dim light. You just see that the sky kind of gets overtaken by clouds. And even though you can see in the dark, it feels like shadows around you are shrinking until you can only see about 5 feet around you, even with your dark vision. And then you just hear this light laughing as the shadows fade, and you can see the battle going on around you again.
That little asshole.
So, what else do you want to do?
I think that's all I can do. I don't have much for bonus actions. Yep.
Your
Nope.
patience
Tapped
a
out for
troll.
that.
You want to
No,
move?
we all knew that.
your patient's a troll.
It's a love-hate relationship here. Yep, I'm tapped out of bonus actions.
Alrighty. So, at the end of Niskita's turn, Tyr, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
How is the melee fighters on the bad guy's side?
So one of them is a little hurt because less than like 3 weeks ago, he lost his brother. And then another one, like he got stood up, he got ghosted. He was trying to date this chick off of, it's like the demonic Tinder. It's called Fender. But it didn't work out. He sat there at the restaurant, eventually, another demon came by. He was like, sir, if you're not going to eat with somebody, you
I'm
need to
far
leave.
too narcissistic about this. This is about me. What are their hit points?
Oh, they're hit points. So one is very hurt, one is mildly hurt, one's decently hurt, another one's just fucking dead.
How about the big guy?
Big guy? Oh, he could have a meal?
Alright. Then I will attempt to affect him with Crown of Madness.
Ooh, this is fun.
That would be a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw. You got it. Dun, dun, dun. That is a 22.
dang.
Motherfucker! Lucky. Try it again. And that is my last lucky, by the way. My last call out to luck.
Okay. So that is a 26.
Mother! I stand there and look menacing.
So I know it's been a little bit since we played this game together, but this guy was quite good at saving. Well, actually, I forgot what you know, what you don't know, so I'm just gonna stop there. He's been pretty resistant thus far, and he walked in the middle of all of the group members feeling pretty confident.
Oh, well, that was worth a shot.
He walks around like the. Stop it there.
You could see that by the swing of his walk. Not fine. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's do this. Boom. Because you guys haven't actually seen this guy yet. So he is really cool looking. I do love him. I like how he looks. His not too nice, but otherwise, he's a swell fella. Anyways, all right. So, Tyr, is there anything else you would like to do?
Sadly, I have nothing else I can pull off after that.
Karist, what about you? Filled with this lightning around you.
I still have Moonbeam going, correct?
Yes, I believe it's on number 2.
Yes. I will cast. Let's cast a guiding bolt. Hold on, let me multitasking here.
What? Are you stealing Mavari?
I am running out of spell slots, and this is a class feature, so it's technically not a spell slot.
So what you're saying is the thing that Mavari uses to blast holes through people is your last resort?
Yeah, my first resort is Moonbeam. We all know that.
That's crazy talk.
All right, and I'm going to blast it at woman.
Oh.
Never mind, it's going to go past.
Well, you never know.
12 hits.
Oh, no.
Well, that's it.
All right. So,
Because I think I'm grappling number 4. So
yeah, you are hanging on to him, but you still have a free hand to cast spells, which is a change they made in 5th edition, but it's fun. All right. So, is there any bonus actions you can do? Do you want to roll some free lightning damage since you got him grappled? That's fun.
Oh, actually, yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Or he takes 2 lightning damage.
2 lightning damage. All right. All right. So he is there. He just makes kind of like a dog yelping noise. Like,
Yeah.
That actually went through.
hey.
No, that was me.
Oh, well,
It's just awkward.
sound effect went through. That's progress.
Seltra, what would you like to do? You are back up, throwing up the smooth shoes. He looks mad, but it's fine.
I am going to reach out and like swing my robot arm up against this man's leg, trying to hit him with the chain.
Ooh.
It doesn't do much damage, but I'm gonna try something fancy, and he's gonna save against it, but worth a shot. Only if I hit him, which I didn't. But I rolled a 15.
All right.
But I have 2 attacks. Go again. That's a 10. I didn't hit him
What?
again. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
use my movement speed, half my movement speed, to stand up so he doesn't just step on my head at advantage. and that's. Hold on, I have a bonus action. What could I do?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What are my bonus actions looking like? I'm going to. Number 3 isn't grappling Mavari, is it?
No.
Alright, Mavari, don't resist. And I'm gonna push Mavari back 2 squares away from me. So this way.
Alright.
So she's not within range.
Mavari goes back away from number 3. I'm sorry, if she's willing. Mavari, do you resist?
No.
And I will telekinetically shove her in that direction, like pull her, but not back directly towards me, towards like
towards the
that
hand.
open space. Yes, towards the weird man in a hand.
Mavari, talk to the hand.
No.
All right. So 3's sad as Mavari drifts away. Oh, everybody's still locked. I apologize. Let me just unlock everybody real quick. My bad. I gotta remember. Yep, that's so. No. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Seltra, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You could just walk away.
If I walk away, I get punched by 2 different people.
In the back of the head. All right.
Yep, I get rabbit punched in the back of the dome, so I'm not doing that.
One of them is his wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awkward. All right. So number 4, the one on Karist. and they pretty much all have used their little shrieking stun ability. So most of you know that you're pretty good. There's only one who has it left. But unless you remember, I'm gonna leave it there. Alright, so Karist, this little buddy right here, he's got that big ass beak. He's gonna try to reach down and then bite at you. But then you see these talons come up and try to latch onto your hefty skin. Here comes that beak. Oh shit, that is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Do you have anything special? Shit. If you have anything special, do it.
I have a D6 I can take away from him. That's not going to drop that down to a 16.
I don't know.
That's awkward as shit. It is a 16 damage.
Okay.
Alright, so 16 points of piercing damage. And that talon is going to hit for a 16.
How many uses of this thing do I have left?
13!
Cosmic Omen. I'll use my Cosmic Omen and make him automatically fail because that is my AC, so any subtraction would make it fail.
Alrighty, so the beak hits decently hard, but not that bad. What's your hit point total?
Max HP is 59. Right now I'm at 14.
Jesus. So another hit like that, and Karis might be down, but for now, he is good to go. Alrighty, so after that, it is... Jeez, I can't wait to change his name. It is Man's turn.
Oh. Shit.
You know what Man's gonna do? Man's gonna man.
Run away.
He's gonna mansplain.
Yes, he's gonna turn around, look at Lorel, and say, "The reason we men fight."
Oh God.
I'm just kidding.
Lorel just spits in his face.
Let's see here. So, Lorel, how are you looking, like, health-wise? Are you pretty healthy looking? Because you're hard to hit.
Oh no, like I'm not healthy at all. One could say that, like, you know, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say like I'm right there with Karist.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not.
So, like, you're all about the same, because Seltra has 14, Karis has 14, Lorel has 14. This is getting weird. Mavari, how do you have? How do you have? That's English.
The best thing about this is this was not
16.
coordinated at all.
You said how many?
16.
Oh.
Here, how many you got?
I'm sitting fairly decent. I'm about 1/3 damage.
Oh.
If you had to put that numerical number on it.
That would be 20 out of 56.
Damn. So you so far have the highest health, but you're pretty far away, so
That's
that
terrifying.
checks. Now, no, here's the fun part. Niskita, how are you doing?
I'm at full health.
Yeah, bitch.
She's just sitting back there, just watching. us
She's
get
looking at
pummeled.
this fight like, ooh, that's rough.
I know
Look at him
Kita's
go.
like, ooh.
I'm not going over there. Fuck
To be
that.
fair, I was tied up for a hot minute, so
Yeah, she was tied up, and I'd be like,
Hey, you know what? It's like we said last time. Average Friday night.
look, if
Oh, boy.
I was a rogue, I wouldn't go in there either. I mean, look at that and look at that mess.
Anything you got, roll out.
yeah.
All right, so I think I'm gonna share this shit a little bit. I'm gonna start with Lorel.
Okay, bring it.
Because why not? Let's go in a bit of a circle.
Bring it.
I'm not gonna
Did
finish
you
that
just-
sentence.
Did you just call it a?
Oh,
All right, let's
who's
jerk
attacking?
it. Whoops, that's not. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Who's attacking? Because they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Man
Man.
is gonna make a wisdom saving throw of a 24.
He makes it. Still gets half damage.
All right,
Poopy.
Half of 23.
half of 23
Oof.
is 11.
11 points of radiant damage.
Oh, that my mic pick. Oh, fuck it. English. It's not my thing. Lorel does a 26 hit.
Yes.
Okay. How about this, oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
20 points of slashing damage.
I am down.
Alright, so he's going to turn his attention. Does he have reach? He does have reach. Do you want to do that? Let's do immediate threats first. Seltra
That's dead. We'll do.
does a
What you?
We'll do.
I said, what you got, bitch?
25.
Yeah, that hit.
18 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
Okay, so last time he couldn't roll for shit. This time, so far, his rolls have
Now
been
all of a sudden
pretty legit.
comes back fresh.
Yeah. He had advantage on his saving throw versus your stupid little guardian thing. 24 and a 25. I rolled it again just out of curiosity, and I was like, yeah, he's all right.
I have the ability to be not put to sleep by magical means.
What about physical means?
Yeah.
Oh no, he knocked me clean the fuck out.
You're like, aha, sleep doesn't work.
Dude.
What was it? That was one of my favorite parts. So the trap that I made a while back there with the tent and the leader in that village, mountain village, that had always been there. And I was like, it's probably going to be Lorel or Karis. I figured was going to be in there. So when it was like, when Seltra took lead, I was like, this is fucking funny. Like, I love it. These demons are like, we're going to get them. And then they were like, oh, fuck. Stupid drow. All right. So, what was it? 18 points of slashing damage? Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I had 14 hit points.
All right. So, let's see here. 10 feet away. How's Razmi doing? I'm going to be honest. I forgot her hit points. Like, I wrote it down, and then I
wrote down her hit points. Hold on, let me find her sticky note. It's damn it, where's her sticky note?
We'll use plot damage on her.
Yeah, just.
She'll go down with the PCs. He's gonna walk away from Mavari.
If I could spell Razmi, there we go. Names match.
The old razzle dazzle
So
Dorito.
Karis, he walks over to you, and he's like, "Well, you're big and blue." And then you see this tail come up from behind him and stab out at the 4. Hey, shit. 27 to hit?
That hit.
So that's 8 points of piercing damage. Feel the pain.
Is it 8 points?
Yes.
Noted.
I know that seems a bit underwhelming with... Oh, I can do that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, whatever. I've already done it. Blah, blah. Oh. That was a waste. That's fine. And then at the start of your turn, you're going to have some, what I call Seltra fun. Some things that he's been doing. All right. So, and actually we forgot to do that last time, but that's all right. Oh. And after that, it is number 3's turn. Number 3. Mavari, your perception is pretty high. You see this thing. Last time it grappled you while you were stunned and started to drag you away. This time it looks over at Seltra, it looks over at Lorel, it sees that they're down, and then you see this thing kind of hovering in the air with its wings kind of keeping it up in the air as it looks over at this large man and then just kind of checks him before flying over to you. And you notice with your massive ass passive perception that its claws, its talons actually kind of buckle under its knuckles as if it's trying to punch you instead of pierce you, if that makes sense.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw before it can attack me.
That's a 9.
That's a fail.
Wait,
Yay!
so make sure you're not going to kill him. Okay, because if I did all that flavor and you kill him, I'd be kind of mad.
That'd be really funny.
You could have said that before I did all that talking. Damn.
21.
Oh my god. Okay, so he is blank. That's a lot. Okay, so he is now very hurt.
Okay, so as he's approaching,
Oh,
you see
shit.
that shadow-like creature move toward and, like, very protective in front of Mavari and, like, slashes at it. Before it, of course, like, moves off to attack something else.
Damn. He's getting dark in here. Alrighty. So number 3 is... That's the wrong tab. Number 3 is going to try to peek at you. That is
Was that number 2's turn? I forget.
3.
Okay.
Yes. Number 3, then number 2, then number 1. Well, not anymore number 1, but in theory. Okay, beak 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that is... Jesus. That's max damage. That is 20 points of damage. And you see, like, again, you've seen it bite other people, and this time it seems a little bit like it's going towards the large muscle of your body instead of going for like the throat or the face or like a vein or somewhere of a critical part of your body. It seems to be trying to go for a mass. But it is 20 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm downed.
All right. Although technically I think it would be bludgeoning, so if you're resistant to bludgeoning.
Nope.
All right. After that, number 2 is going to. I mean, I want to leave Karist alone, but I feel like if I do, he's going to end up doing something and getting away. You know what? All
Well,
right.
if it's number 2's turn, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck me. Damn it. This is the one who's almost dead, too. All right. That is a 24.
Okay, 24 passes.
Barely.
Okay, hold on.
That is a 6 and a natural 20.
Takes 7 radiant damage.
All right. Hey, real quick while I remembered about it. James, did you give yourself advantage on your saving throw earlier for dexterity?
I did not, but that's because I rolled a 22 and I was reasonably sure I literally couldn't roll higher than that.
Okay. I forgot, and then I remembered for a second there, so I just wanted to double check. All right. So number 2 is almost dead, but he's just barely kind of floating around. So he's gonna go play with Razmi. Does a 13 hit?
No.
What about a talon of 26? So he kind of like bites down at this little lady, and she ducks up out of the way, and then that big ass talon comes up for a 26.
Yes, that does hit.
How about some 14 points of slashing damage? How does that feel, little lady?
Not great. Not great. Not great.
All right, I'm gonna work on my shit talking. I don't feel like that was very strong. All right, number 1 is dead. Next in the initiative order is Lorel. Lorel, I would like to ask you to do something for me.
Yep.
Can you roll a d20?
Yep. Let's see.
And as your eyes are closed and you're kind of fading from this battlefield, you can hear the fighting around you, and you actually hear like a deep voice. You can't clearly hear it. It sounds like an inaudible talking, like someone off in the distance, but it seems separate from the battle around you.
Oh,
Natural 20?
no. That's a natural 1, folks.
Well, okay, so keep working on that backup character while we go on. Anyway, Razmi, what would you like to do?
So, let's see. Sorry, that natural 1 kind of caught me off guard, y'all. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have her do. Oh my god. Well, she still has Bigby's hand up.
Uh-huh.
So, she is going to move the hand. Wait, does it take
The bonus action.
to move it, and then like it can move on its own though, right?
Yeah. You it's
Okay.
it's like his help me LFD.
That thing is awful. Okay.
Like this guy.
She's going to use that ridiculous thing to smack. To
smack that.
To swat.
Across the floor.
Yeah, smack that. Come on.
Oh. Okay, cool.
God,
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the damage for it so I know
Try
how
to
much
pull up, bro.
the smack.
You know, I had to pull up.
Pull up. Let me see. Okay. Oh, okay, that's 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, excellent. No, not
This
44
is-
D8. Wouldn't that be crazy though?
No.
Actually,
I'd be all right. Knowing you, it'd be all ones.
obliterates it like that mosquito from One Punch Man. Okay, that's a 10 force
10
damage.
points of damage.
Force damage
Oh my god.
to two.
What?
2. Number 2.
Oh, okay. So, I want you to take a shot in the dark as to how many hit points he has.
Did he have... Is it the curse?
A little bit. He has
Oh.
2 hit points.
Oh. Yay!
That's when you said to 2, and I'm sitting here typing in 2. I was like, how did she fucking know?
No.
Am I video sharing? I gotta close that real quick.
No, 2, number 2. No. Yeah, just kind of pop him like you do like a mosquito.
Yeah, no. This thing is broken. You can see bones just kind of hanging out of its skin. Some of them even crushed beneath its like thick, leathery skin as it is attempting to fly. And it's just kind of like dangling in the air, just barely there. And it's kind of like looking at Razmi like, you gonna die? Help!
Silence you.
The angle of the dangle.
I think it's awful looking. It's like if you asked someone who had no idea what a dinosaur was to draw a dinosaur.
Wow.
The hand?
It's a little bit of insult.
The hand, the bird things.
All right, so after that, it is woman.
It's not Razmi. That's a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not done yet, says
hoping.
Razmi to the sky. She is
Sorry.
going to... Oh, wait, no, I can't move it anymore. Is it like finger guns that I can do? That'd be really funny if I could.
My finger's like a cannon.
I guess as an action, she's going to... I can magic missile. Yes, I shall magic missile man. Okay, 4th level. 1 missile on 2, and then 5 on man. Okay, so for number 2, that was 6 force damage.
All right, so he's barely hanging in there, and you look towards man. You do all this zapping, and then this one just veers off and boop, hits him in the head, and he just falls to the ground.
Okay, that's 15 on man.
15. Oh.
Did
Hmm.
that look like that did anything?
I mean, yeah, it did 15 points of damage.
Okay.
He does look hurt,
Oh.
but he also seems pretty focused and angry.
Fair.
So
Because I'm focused.
I mean, he's crying lava, so...
yes, I did forget that in his description. He has fire that comes down his mask in a decorative sense as tears.
I would be upset too if I was crying lava.
Yes, he has mad heartburn.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Razmi, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this time it is. Yes.
Tyr. This is the woman you turned into a sheep. This is the woman who you basically canceled her out of the fight for, I think, 2 or 3 rounds. So she does that, and you live. She looks at you, makes you the main target of her 6th level spell. I'm not going to say it was her only one, because I'm not going to say that out loud. But let's just say it was pretty up there. And she can't do that again for another long rest. So she's a little upset with you. So this kind woman, this lovely,
Try my best.
lovely fiend, you see her growl. You see her bare these fanged teeth under this helmet at you. Because like I said, you can see her green skin and her mouth under this helmet at the very bottom of it. And do I...
No.
Yeah, I her name doesn't really matter. So I can put her up there so y'all can actually see what she looks like. Bloop. So that is what she looks like, and you can actually see like her mouth beneath that helmet. And I'm just gonna take that back. Okay. So she actually like puts her claws into her own forearm, and you see this green liquid kind of dripping from them as she does like this deep raspy scream towards you and claws out at you. That is a natural 19 for a 29 to hit.
Wizard's attack. When wizards attack.
Yes, demons are a different kind of wizard.
Yeah.
So does a 29 hit?
Oh god, yes.
Okay, so that is... let's see here. That is 14 points of piercing damage. and then 9 points of acid damage.
So 23 damage.
Yes.
I'm good.
Freaking
then-
ow.
She swings again for a 21 to hit.
I have a 17 AC, so shield. Do a 22 AC at that point.
All right. So then
The
you do
shield
not
coming
get
up.
hit by it.
Correct.
All right. So you survive. What kind of bonus actions does she have?
Much.
All right. She's going to healing word herself. Fuck it.
Eater.
Yeah. All right. So then that will be the end of her
Boss isn't
turn.
allowed to heal itself. This is bullshit.
After that, Mavari, it is your turn. Could you roll a d20 for me?
No.
Fair enough.
Natural 20.
Is it really?
It is.
Nice. So you have 1 hit point and you are conscious. All right. So, Naskita, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Cry. As usual.
That's a bonus action. What else would you like to do?
Well, I didn't even have any bonus action, so it works out in the end. I'm going to shoot at the woman, because why the hell not? And my dog apparently agrees.
Fair.
For a 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit.
Gonna be a 12 piercing damage, and that is also going to be additional sneak attack damage, which comes to a 10 sneak.
That's pretty good fucking damage, dude.
I can do things every once in a while. Minor Illusion is still also technically up as well. It does last a minute. It's not concentration either. And I'm gonna just have my Minor Illusion flavor calling my patron a coward and an asshole.
And a dumb
That is
skank.
fair enough. All right. So after that, with the minor illusion doing its thing, with Niskita shooting about, Tyr, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will do an immediate evac, which would be Starlight Step for 30 feet back so that I'm not in melee range any longer, and cast Chill Touch on the man. Or is
Alrighty.
there one of the lessers still up?
Well, if you took a
There
step
are-
back, does that mean opportunity of attack?
Well, he did a Misty Step type thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, where are you moving to?
Back and out of the way. Towards where she was captured. That way towards the road.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing?
Chill Touch.
Alrighty.
Now,
Mm,
the one on Mavari, I guess.
Alrighty. So, you move back towards Niskita, very close to Niskita. Ever so close to Niskita. And
You ready to
I'm
run?
stalling, he says. With
and as you go to use Chill Touch, you open your mouth, you point your finger, and no sound comes out.
I would have known if I was silenced. Oh, fuck, I got too close. I will use my movement action to walk further out of range.
Okay. So
Hopefully that's far enough.
Yes. So you bonus action misstep type thing back there. What is it called? Starry Step?
Starlight Step.
Holy shit. What?
Starlight Step.
Okay, Starlight Step. So you Starlight Step back there. You raise your hand. No sound comes out. And then you just kind of back away from Niskita, seeing that she is an evil thing to be around. And you're right.
Well, she was rolling on the ground. She probably needs a bath.
Who's still up? I'm gonna do a bit of skipping here. Paris, what would you like to do as you're surrounded by a man and 4? And you can see Mavari on the ground. You can see Seltra on the ground. You can see Lorel on the ground. You see this thing kind of floating and hovering above Mavari. Pretty healthy, ready to hit her again. And you can see Woman firing up a pretty
turn to a
powerful
bear.
spell. What?
Turn into a bear.
A bear?
A black bear, specifically.
Oh.
All right. You turn into a black bear, you say?
Correct. Well, that's my action.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. You're a circle of the whatever storm. Or astrology. Stars.
You said circle of astrology.
Did. I'm a little upset.
It's something about stars and shit. All right. So
That's my action. Can't
Mhm.
take another action. Don't want to move. That's my turn.
all right. Seltra, as you're laying on the ground, fading from life, what goes through your head?
This is the second time I've been knocked unconscious. Not the funnest thing in the world.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, let's move on.
13.
So number 4, this flying bird tries to beat down at this new Karis the bear. Karis bear stare. All right, he's gonna try to bite you for a 15 to hit.
I'm going to have him subtract 1d6. I already have the bear pulled up. You said it was a what to hit?
15.
13. Oh, damn. Okay, so he still hits.
Okay. That's damn it. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. So now this talon comes up. Ooh, that's a natural 20. All right. How many points do you have as a bear?
I had 19. Now I'm down to 8.
Ooh, down to 8. Let's see how this goes. Are you ready?
And 11 will do that.
Woo! That is 28 points of slashing damage.
All right. Well, good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good old Animaniacs.
So you turn back into Karis. How many hit points does Karis have?
Karist had 8.
No, how many? Oh, wait. So the bear and Karis both had 8?
Yes.
There's a lot of
Karist had
weird
8,
hit point
turned into a
numbers.
bear, gained 19.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then lost it.
All right.
Yep. So Karist is out.
Okay. So, man. He's gonna. I think he's gonna. You know what? He's gonna go ham a little bit there on tier. How far are you away? Oh, yeah, he can charge. So he's gonna run 30 feet and then charge at you. And he gets a +2 to hit on this, so you better watch it, buddy. Oh, shit. That was a 23 to hit.
I'm out of luck.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I'm out of luck.
Oh, all right. 17 points of slashing damage.
And that's enough to go night for me.
All right. So, who's left? Razmi and Niskita. Niskita, what's going through your mind right now? You're far away from this battle. You can't talk. The closest you got to any other living person was Tyr when he teleported near you and then saw that you were the root of all evil and slowly backed away. And then once he was able to flee from you, this man, this large, bestial, demonic man charged at him, smashed him in the face with this
We don't need a recap, Todd.
double-edged sword.
We were here
No,
Beloved.
we weren't.
when it happened 10
Mosquito.
minutes ago.
Niskita, what does this look like? How does she feel?
Well, she's basically saying, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck," and what? Ah,
Okay, that's fair. Do you go before
Yeah.
woman?
no, I don't think I do.
Oh, this is going to be awkward.
And
That's
this
fine.
uses instant death and kills Niskate.
You know what? This could be fun. Well, nah, it's a fucking rogue. Oh, well. So this woman, she kind of turns and smiles at you, Niskita, and then you see she kind of puts her hands together and brings them apart, and you can see like a a little bit of a spark of fire, and then a big ball of fire, then a
What
larger
spell is
ball
she
of fire,
casting?
then a larger ball of fire, and then you see this ball of fire shoot out at you, Niskita. And can you make a dexterity saving throw?
I can try. For a 22.
That'll pass. You take
Eh.
19 points of fire damage.
Hey guys, I actually took damage.
All right. So, do you actually have any defense against these demons? I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. Do you want to stand and fight, or are you gonna run away?
No, there's no way. It's a suicide mission.
All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the chase here and say that they're able to. She has spells. She can hold person. She can paralyze you. He can just wallop you. They're gonna finish you off, and then as you know, he kind of drags you away from the middle of that kind of pathway area. You could see that about, you could say, 25 feet from where you initially were. You can start hearing him talk again as he starts talking to the woman, as he drags you towards the group of everybody else. So as they kind of knock everybody out and then start bringing them together, Mavari, you're slightly fading into darkness as Mavari, you feel a slight pull on your leg as you feel a strong hand starting to grip it around the ankle. And in your semi-conscious state, feeling yourself fading out, you hear a deep voice of a man who is, the man who's been giving commands since all of this began. And you don't know who he's talking to or anything, because you can't, you're just kind of fading out as you hear this, but you hear, "Kill the rest. I will take this one back with me." And then you feel yourself start to be dragged, but the feeling stops as a raspy voice from the winged woman starts to talk. And, she says, "No. Do you not sense it? Can you not feel the power? This one is cursed." And you feel like the disregard of her words in his voice as he responds to her. And he's like, "Creatures and people get cursed pretty often. Why would I care? This one has been cursed by a dark fae." And after a moment of silence, you hear him slowly start to respond. He's like, "And? You are foolish. She was cursed by one of the sisters who employ you. I forget you are just a tool, no longer the man of power." You hear anger as she starts to get cut off. And he says, "I may be a tool to your kin, but don't forget that I am a tool that can rip your wings off and feed them to you." And after a few moments of silence, the woman starts talking again. And you can feel the grip on your leg tightening. And she says, "In any case, we must take all of them back to her. They killed her sister. She will want them." And you hear the man kind of slowly start to respond, "Not this one. She's mine. She can have the rest. She already has one of them as a pet statue." And it's quiet again. Mavari, you feel the grip on your leg loosen, and your leg fall to the ground as you hear a light sigh. Then the woman speaks slowly. "All of them." In the darkness. And Lorel, I would imagine that yourself, Seltra, and Tyr actually wake up first because of the whole elven sleep thing, and you guys just you don't fucking like sleep. Like even magically, you're like, "No, I'm good." But you feel a bit off, but also well rested. So everyone, give yourself a long rest. Everybody, pretty wide.
Nice.
Yeah.
Knocked unconscious longer.
Yay.
You guys kind of meditate though on this for a moment because two of you are not used to sleeping 8 hours, 4 hours, and you're good to go. But you seem to have rested the same amount as Lorel. Like you feel lethargic and maybe even fresher than you usually do because of how long you were asleep. Like it's that kind of sleep. Like it was, you know that you were asleep for a long time. This is not a feeling that you're used to. Like maybe Lorel, she's like, good morning.
That good dream sleep.
Yeah, like kind of wipe off your shoulder, like, it wasn't me. But you all see that you're in some kind of basement. That much is obvious. You're in a decently well-made iron cage with the typical bars kind of going up and down. It seems very standard and average. The ground is like a hard dirt, and if you were able to see color, then you would know it is a mix of dark brown and red. The roof is where things get a little strange. So you've been getting used to the limestone, granite, and almost all stone structures of the world that you found yourselves in. But at this moment, the roof is wooden. The ceiling of this basement is made of like wooden planks that most of you are used to from your normal lives. The room is pretty big, somewhere between 50 feet by 50 feet. You look around and see all your companions present and in their own cells. The cells, including your own, appear to be about 10 feet by 10 feet. So they're pretty big. You have plenty of space to work with. The cells are spaced about 5 feet apart. And watching for a moment, you can see in this kind of pitch black darkness that Karis, Mavari, and Niskita all seem to be breathing, but they're unconscious. And you can see Razmi is kind of sitting her cells against a wall, and she's sitting facing the wall and the bars and like running her finger along the bars. But the odd thing about this, besides all of it, is that there are just enough cells for the party. No more, no less. However, I want to go back to Lorel for a moment, because Lorel, you're looking around and you're taking in all the sights. It takes you a moment, but you do notice it, that in the corner of your cell, pressed against the bars, holding back the sound of breath and with watery eyes, is a child. She looks around 7 or 8, decently fed. She does look healthy. She looks pretty tall for her age, or around 4.5 feet. And she has like pudgy cheeks, but she has like pursed lips as she breathes, so that it looks like she's afraid and that she's trying to like pace her breath slow so you don't hear her. But she seems to be kind of hiding, or rolling a stealth check as you look around, and she just barely fails your passive. But yeah, so that's what you see. That's what you all see. What do you do?
Well,
Do we have stuff?
You seem to have all your stuff. Nothing was taken off of you.
Okay. Like, am I disarmed?
Only of your wits. Sorry.
Okay. So I just want to triple check, make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. We are all in different cells,
Yes.
but we're all in the same room.
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check, make sure. But the girl is in my cell.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Okay, so look at her, and I'm going to stand, sort of shake my head a little bit, rub my face. Hi. Don't be scared. It's but like I'm kind of like just really unsure of myself. I'm like, my name is Lorel. What's your name, sweetheart?
She's kind of like pushing or like clawing at the ground with her feet, her bare feet, trying to like push herself further against the cells. And she's kind of like breathing and whimpering lightly. And she's like, please don't hurt me. Please.
Oh no, I'm not gonna hurt you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna hurt you. I check myself real quick. I like look at my hands and like feel my face like a little bit more. Does it feel wolfy?
No.
It feels normal. Okay. No, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm in the cell with you. Are you the only one here? Or were there more of you?
She slowly nods her head. Yes. There was more. They're gone.
Gone. How long ago was that?
She kind of looks around and she just kind of lightly shrugs and she says, I don't know. And you can see like she's having trouble. Like she looks like she's straining to try to see you. She is human.
Huh. Hold on. Do I have... Paladins don't know cantrips, and that's just the stupidest thing. I'm not gonna burn anything.
Who are you?
I told you, my name is Lorel.
Sorry.
I'm a paladin of Torm. What is your name, and where are we?
My name is Malkin. What's a paladin?
Well, a paladin is a holy warrior for a deity of their choosing. Malcolm dear, where are we?
He kind of lowers her voice. You're in the witch's home.
Sort of like pause,
We're all going to die down here.
take a deep breath, let it out. The witch's home, you say?
Yeah. I heard others. Are there others?
Are there other? Like I go to the bars, like I see sleeping, and I'm like, screw it. Hey, Seltra,
Yes.
you're awake. Good.
Seltra's like digging through his stuff right now. Seeing
How
what he
long?
is today.
Do you know how long we've been here?
No.
Let's see. I'm gonna like sort of squint over. Tier.
He's meditating.
You guys are the worst heroes ever.
Well, we never said that we were. We never said that we were heroes, and we never once said that we were good at it.
Losing doesn't make you a bad hero.
I mean, not on his face, no. But I mean, still. Look, how long have we been here? Do you know?
I only heard your angry voice woke me up, but don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Seltra's fine. Tyr is fine. Let's see. Mavari, are you well?
No.
Okay, that tracks. Karist,
A clarification, I thought I was fully asleep.
I mean, if you're fully
If
asleep,
people are
you're
shouting
fully
your
asleep.
name, I'm assuming that you're like,
Yeah, like if you're fully asleep,
What do
you're
you
fully
want?
asleep. You don't want to wake up, and that's on you.
it's like hitting the snooze.
I will leave this to the dice.
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead.
Go
Roll
for
a
it.
perception check.
Constitution saving.
Oh.
Well, I'll do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, he could be tired as
All
fuck. Y'all have been through a lot.
17. Okay, he's up. Oh, what?
Okay, are you alive? Are you well?
I wish I wasn't.
Oh well, that's join the club. And Kita,
Huh?
you're alive. You're well.
Define well.
Alive.
Yeah, I'm that at least.
Excellent. Odd question, do you all have children in your cells?
Seltra, firstly, I would like to roll an investigation check to see if there are hinges or anything on the bars that Seltra could tinker with. And that is what he would have been doing before he checked to see if there are any children in his cell.
All right, go ahead. And you look up, and you and Tyr have very good dark vision. Y'all can, well, actually, everybody with dark vision minus Karist can see the child in her cell, but there is no other children present in this room.
I got a 17.
There
I
are actually
misplaced mine. No one in here.
there are no hinges, no doors on these cells.
Okay, so
Also, there's no kid in my cell. I just checked. I was looking for hinges.
oh, okay. Great. It seems that we are in a witch's house.
We're in quite the pickle jar.
I'm getting out.
Mavari has sat up at this point. Yeah, I think I know what we're dealing with.
As do I.
Remember, before I passed out, I remember them talking about saying we killed one of the sisters and that they had one of us as a statue.
They took Falswyn.
It would appear so.
So I'm guessing
Must-
this has something to do with the hag.
Fallswood. To catch you up, Fallswood was one of our traveling companions. When we killed a hag, he got turned into a statue.
Ah,
Um,
I must have missed that part.
Teltra is also trying his best. He has his hand out, and I know this isn't going to work, but it is something he is trying. And he is trying to use the magnet in his hand to push the bars out.
You try, and you can maybe hear a little bit like a, but nothing visibly happens. Like it could maybe work after a long time, or if you were able to power it somehow, but at the moment it doesn't really seem to be enough. But Lorel, in your cell, this little girl is kind of freaking out. Like she's hyperventilating. She's looking around. She's like, "Who's there? Who?"
no, it's okay. It's all right. Those are my friends. Everything's fine.
Who are they?
They're my
Teltra
they're my
will
companions.
use dancing lights so that there is light, or at least he will try to use dancing lights. I don't know if there's anything preventing me from using magic yet.
There is. So as you go to cast a spell, you've easily done 50,006 times. For some reason, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
There seems to be just some kind of blocking thing going on. Yeah, it's weird.
Teltra kind of looks down at his hands like, well, it's a good thing I did that with a low intensity spell instead of wasting something bigger.
What were you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to make lights so that people could see, but
Who is he?
that didn't work.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it. Anyone who captures a wizard kind of don't want them using them. Is there a door, I assume, on these cells?
No. You look for a door or a hinge like Celtra did, and there doesn't seem to be any visible hinges or doors.
I thought I heard that right. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Teltra
that-
takes out
Yeah.
he takes out one of his torches and the fire rod of torture, and he will try to ignite the torch.
All right, so you try to do that. The girl asks you, Lorel, she says, "Who are they?
They're my traveling companions.
Are they your friends?"
My friends. Yes.
Oh, how'd you end up here?
Well, probably the same way you did. We were captured by the witch. Captured by the witch. Did you
No. You were captured
No.
by minions. For a holy warrior, and then for them being your friends, you don't protect them very well. Lorel, what's wrong with you? Why can't you
First of
protect your
all-
friends?
what? What
Lorel,
did
you're
you just say?
disappointing me.
What?
Lorel, you're not a friend.
What are you talking about?
She's
Lorel.
not a little girl.
You see
What are
her
you-
smile like turn up about 6 inches as she looks directly at you, and then she starts sinking into the ground as her skin starts to wrinkle and kind of fade away into like this dark gray color.
I back up against the bars.
And
I'm
she
like
laughs.
horrified.
And she's like, "The underworld will take you." And then she just kind of disappears into the ground. And we'll get back to you, lovely birds, next week.